Hey guys, it's Kayla. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to layer multiple colors of heat transfer vinyl using your Cricut. I made a video on this 3 years ago, so I figured I needed an updated one, especially since Cricut Design Space has changed quite a bit since then. This is a great video if you are a beginner with Cricut. I would also love it if you subscribed if you are new to my channel. I'm using Caesar heat transfer vinyl, and I'm also using a Bella canvas shirt that I bought at Michael's. For my t-shirt today, I am using one of the images from this bundle. I'm also collaborating with Creative Fabrica on a really fun giveaway that I will talk about in just a second. But first of all, I love Creative Fabrica's website. This is where I get the majority of my fonts and SVGs for Cricut projects. They have a really great membership. You can see here it says unlimited access to over 6 million graphics. They have SVGs, fonts, all kinds of things. What's really cool is they have a free trial so you can test it out and see if you like it. With this free trial, after the 10th download or after 1 month, it'll automatically renew for $9.99 a month, but you can cancel it before it does that if you decide you don't want to have that membership. You can also see this includes a commercial license. Almost all of their fonts and SVGs have a commercial license, so if you sell your products, that is really awesome. I'm also doing a giveaway with them this week. You have from today, April 11th to April 16th to enter the giveaway. To do this, you'll head over to my favorites page, so let me pull that up. Here's my favorites page. I will leave a link down in the description box. What you'll do to enter is pick one of these images or fonts that I have in my favorites. What you'll do is create a craft and then post it over on Instagram. When you make the post, you'll just need to tag me at Kayla's Cricut Creations, and you'll have to tag Creative Fabrica. There's also a second page down here. I will choose the winner on April 17th. The winner will receive a Cricut Maker and an Easy Press Mini. Let me know if you have any questions about this in the comments box below, and now I will just get into the tutorial. I'm going to go over to my uploads. I already have my image uploaded, but I'm going to click on Upload Image so you can just see how I pull it into Cricut Design Space. I have an option to grab a PNG or an SVG. With PNGs, you would want that if you are doing print and cut, but you'll want an SVG when you're cutting different colored vinyl. It pulls it in with all the different layers. I'll just double click on my SVG and I'll upload it into Cricut. I'll select the image and select Add to Canvas. What you'll want to look at first is all the layers, and this one has a ton of layers, which can sometimes be overwhelming, but I will show you how I kind of sort through it. First, I'll just come up and hit Ungroup. The whole entire thing was grouped together, but it also has separate pieces that are also grouped together. For a second, I'm just going to move these letters. You can see that there is solid brown letters underneath these. What I want to do is unite the letters with this brown border. I don't want to include Vibes though. I want to do it separately because Vibes is going to be on top of this letter E. Unite is basically the same thing as Weld, except you can undo it if you want to. So I'm going to bring those letters back. First, I want to just unite those pieces together. Over in the layers panel, this one is Vibes. I don't want to do that one, but I do want to do the rest. So I'll select that. And since it's already grouped together, that makes it pretty easy because it's all selected. Here's some more brown pieces. I'm going to hit Shift on my keyboard and select those. It automatically goes to the top, but if we scroll down, you can see that is selected. And I just selected the group so that it'll highlight everything. I'll scroll down again, and you can see another group of the brown letters. I'll hit Shift on my keyboard and select that. Then I'll come down and select the last one. I'm going to double check that it's highlighted, and now I will come down to Combine and select Unite. Don't panic if you see those colors disappear. It's because it brought this to the top. All you have to do is hit right click and hit send to back. Now, if you look at Vibes, it's grouped together, but each letter is a separate layer. So if I were to click Make It, it's going to be all jumbled up on the mat, and I want it to be attached. I will come down here and select Attach. And you can see it shows that it's attached in the Layers panel. For my letters, I want to make the two M's pink, so I am going to grab one of the M's in the Layers panel. I'll come up here and select pink. Then I'll grab the other M and select pink for that. Looking in these colors, there's a random dark pink color there. I have no idea what that is, but there's this layer right here, and I think that's what it is. I'm just going to delete it. For these letters, I'm going to be cutting each out and placing them down separately, so I don't want to attach the same colors together. So I have my Vibes attached. I have each of my letters, and none of these are attached, which is fine. It'll still just separate it by color on the mats. And all of these brown pieces are all united together. The last thing that I want to do is size this. The easiest way to do this is drag over everything. It'll highlight every single layer together. You don't have to hit group or anything. It'll select it all. Then just come up here, and I am going to make it 8.5 inches for the width. My shirt is a woman's small, so 8.5 to 9 inches is good for that. Now I'm ready to click Make It. You can see that it's separating it on different mats based off of color. I also want to mirror all of these, so I will go through each one and select mirror. I also like to just go through each mat to make sure I have everything how I want it to. Sometimes I miss attaching something. So here I'll hit mirror and mirror again. Then I'll hit continue. I'll select everyday iron-on for my cut setting. With heat transfer vinyl or iron-on, you'll want to place the shiny side down on the mat. The Cricut will cut out the design. Once it's done, I remove it from the mat, and Cricut Design Space will tell me what color it's going to cut next, which was orange, so I cut that out, then I will do the rest of the colors. After that, I take my scissors and cut out around the design. My favorite way to cut vinyl is just throw the whole roll on there and then cut around the design afterwards. I've made way too many mistakes in the past where I've measured wrong and cut off part of my design. Once that's done, I just weed out the excess vinyl. I love heat transfer vinyl because it is very easy to weed, unlike adhesive vinyl where you can sometimes easily weed out something that you want. I would say the hardest part with weeding is sometimes finding those lines. What I like to do is just roll the vinyl back and forth, and the lines kind of just appear, making it a lot easier to weed it. Then I grab my Cricut heat press mat. You'll want a mat or a towel to press the vinyl into. I fold my shirt in half. This is my favorite way to find the center. You can't always go off of the collar. Then I run my easy press over the shirt for about 5 seconds. This also preheats the shirt at the same time. Once that's done, I unfold my shirt, then I place my t-shirt ruler guide on top of that, and as you can see, that line isn't even totally straight with the collar. I add my brown vinyl first. I fold this in half, not on the sticky side, and then I line that up with my t-shirt guide. After that, I remove the t-shirt guide, and now I'm ready to press my first colored layer. I place a Teflon sheet on top. You can use parchment paper as well. Then place my easy press on top of that. I do not want to have it run for the full 30 seconds since I'm doing multiple colors, so I just have it go for half the time, which is 15 seconds. Once that's done, I remove the carrier sheet. You'll want to pay attention if it's a warm or a cool peel. If it's a cool peel, you'll want it to cool down all the way. And you'll want to do this slowly to make sure everything stuck down, since you won't be running it for the full 30 seconds. Now I'm ready to add my colors, and what I'm going to do for this is cut off as much of the carrier sheet as possible. You do not want two pieces of the carrier sheet overlapping. It will not work well. So I'm basically just piecing the letters on top. When you're layering HTV, the first layer you want to just tack it down and press it for half the time. Then you can add the next color on top. This was a roll of vinyl and there's not much to the carrier sheet, so it's not sticking. So I grabbed my heat resistant tape and tape it down. By the way, this tape dispenser is amazing. When you twist it, it actually cuts the tape for you. I'll link it down in my description box because I absolutely love it. Now I'm ready to press over these colors. I place the Teflon sheet back on top, and I'm only going to do this for 15 seconds as well because I still need to add vibes to it. Now I can just peel off the carrier sheets for each letter. Looking at these, it looks like they're all pressed down really well. So normally with my last press, I would do it for the full 30 seconds, but I don't think that it needs 30 seconds. I don't want it to wrinkle the vinyl because sometimes that can happen. So I go ahead and just do it the full thing for 15 seconds. Here's how it turned out. Super fun. It sounds kind of intimidating at first, but layering heat transfer vinyl is not too bad. It gets easier the more you do it. I love how this shirt turned out. Don't forget to check out Creative Fabrica, and if you want to enter and participate in the giveaway, head over to Instagram, and I would love for you to do that. I can't wait to pick a winner. I would also love it if you subscribed if you are new to my channel.